A decommissioned warship is sunk just off the Philippine coast as part of its yearly exercise with U.S. forces. It's the first time live fire drills were held at sea, capping the Allies' largest drills in decades. Over 2 weeks, some 17,000 troops participated in the joint war games known as Balikatan, or shoulder to shoulder.
What we can say is that the reason we are doing an exercise at this magnitude is because we are exercising or demonstrating our ability to be interoperable with our U.S. counterpart, which is also our treaty ally.
Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and U.S. Ambassador Mary Kay Loss Carlson watched the maritime maneuvers from Zambales, a province that faces the South China Sea. Since taking office, Marcos has shifted his military focus to these waters, claimed by both the Philippines and China. In the past year, the Philippines has filed more than 200 diplomatic protests against China for repeatedly harassing its Navy, Coast Guard, and fishermen in waters recognized internationally as part of the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. Between April 18th and the 24th, the Philippines Coast Guard spotted more than 100 Chinese militia vessels in the South China Sea. They recorded this encounter with the Chinese ship during a near collision.
This is China Coast Guard Vessel 5201. This is a solemn statement. According to the Chinese laws and the international laws, China has indisputable sovereignty over islands in the South China Sea and their adjacent waters.
In the north of the Philippines, on the islands closest to Taiwan, the military drills took place. They showcased U.S. warships, fighter jets, anti-tank javelins, Patriot missiles, and the U.S. high-mobility artillery rocket system, also known as HIMARS. HIMARS is a multi-rocket and missile launcher mounted on a truck for mobility, a crucial weapon used by Ukrainian troops against invading Russian forces. But what the authorities see as vital exercises are not popular with many who live in the Philippines, who also oppose their government's defense agreement, allowing the U.S. troops to rotate into the Philippines and build facilities in several of its military bases.
We would like all peace-loving Filipinos to make a stand to not be one of the countries who are being exploited by the U.S.
But with China increasingly intimidating its neighbors, and regional tensions as they are, during this Balikatan, both U.S. and Philippine officials have made it clear that they think peace may only be possible if they are prepared for war. Eason, Chen, and Herel Hughes for TaiwanPlus.